Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards. 59 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. First down. And he's got it.
Kate.
It's caught for a
that shit Kate, bro.
Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately he stopped.
This just a this just a another franchise game.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tay Davis there on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. Give yourself
Don't do it to yourself, bro. Don't do it to yourself.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He doing it to himself, y'all.
Boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Brady.
Let's go.
This is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Damn. Knew I should have did it to him, though.
For the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Here's Rodgers to throw.
What the fuck?
Picked off at the 17. If you combine last week,
bro,
he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Now first down carry by Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From midfield, here's Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And
that was my fault.
For the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football.
Damn, that was my fault.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
Back. 6 guys. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
All right. Watch that agreement. Next one. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Jim.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Switch. Yeah, right now. You got 58. Galley. Sounds like Galley. Crunch. Run. Under crunch. Check 9. 3
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10. At the Buccaneers' 40-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Devontae Adams with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Score, Packers 14. Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25.
They are not ready for us.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 77 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he knocks it through.
Ties the game at 14. Bradley.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow some...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Good positioning, and it's picked off. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But it's going to be second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Squeeze, double. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flushed out right. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Jones, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
It's caught. Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Packers 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Whoa.
Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
That's crazy, bro. I should have let him shift a little bit more. He was definitely finna come off of that shit, too.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hold 50.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a play fake. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On play action, it's Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to fight defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The field position game such
Yes.
an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be
Yes.
10 back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
He's coming, double up. You go tight.
On first down, it's Jones, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. 50. Let's go heavy.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Hey, switch gears. Switch inside. Check.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath.
Rodgers.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On the pickup. It's second and it's
Looking from the gun, Rodgers.
44-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Rodgers
The
pass.
Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, we are
off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
All day, dog.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And they came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On play action, now Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Dancing to his left, and it's incomplete.
Brady.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
14.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 46 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
The extra point is good.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Packers 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to you. I'm going from back to you.
Here's Brady. And that'll be incomplete.
Brady's pass thrown away and incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Brady. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Switch. Hey, watch it. Back to him. Check 24. Tighten up. Watch twist. Inside. Hey, we got it. Mike. Jim. Get that ball.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Check 30. 9. He can't hang. Box it. 9 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 4. 54 is Mike. Check. Go to 50. 54.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that. Right now. You got 58. Under 10. Cali. Don't left Cali. Kill.
Here's Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Jordan Whitehead on the tackle. A gain of 7 and a Packer 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Wide left. Slow. No. Inside. 26. Check 26. Hey, alert 3. Check.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Jones on the run.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
I'm coming after you. Sugar.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
He's
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Mike, check 33. 33. You can't block me. You can't block me.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Motion, motion, motion. Reset, reset, reset.
To throw from his end zone, Brady. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones.
Ronald Jones.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Off play action. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10.
26. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Aaron Jones.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
1st down, Packers.
Jump out.
Switch, switch, switch.
Right.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Me and you. That's just me. That's just me and you. Kill. Check 31. Check 31.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
An 8-yard pickup.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Got three down.
Back north.
Check like 33.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
A gain of 12.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
33. It's just warm up. Hey, check like 33. Check like 33.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. The extra points up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Brady to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
7-yard line.
Wait, 20. Go. Let's go up. No, 66.
To throw is Brady.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find